Imagine turning micro movements in the Nasdaq market into real profits, live right before your eyes. In my live streams, I'll take you straight into the action of scalping Nasdaq futures. Watch as I analyze price action, volume, and order flow to identify scalping opportunities in this fast paced market. You'll see my trade setups, live executions, and detailed performance breakdowns, all in real time. Stay tuned and follow my journey as I work to master the art and skill of scalping NASDAQ futures.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Good morning, number one Applejacks. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Shit, I just missed that one. I've taken 2 trades. I won both. This was a setup right here as well. I just took this one right as the video was playing. I am doing 3 contracts right now because I'm trying to see if I can push this thing by Tuesday. And that's where we're at. I wonder if I would have gotten filled there. This one wouldn't have gotten filled. Still trying to quad witching, triple witching, whatever. I'm not trading that crap. I'm only doing it because I only have 3 days left, including today. Still not all the way sure what I'm looking for as far as the order flow patterns. Still moving like it's on crack. You don't like that. But what can you do? But I'm just going to take trades based on what I think so far with only the limited data that I have. You just have to go from there. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Good morning. Damn it, that was a trade. I have to fix the, oh, I wouldn't have gotten filled anyway. I have to fix the chart margin, I think, on my order flow chart. I don't know. I gotta do something. I might have to put them top, maybe put it on top and bottom with my other chart, but that's gonna be kind of difficult. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of getting a small gist of what I think I want, but I'm still, I don't know. I told you to go that far. Here's kind of what the 1 minute chart looks like right now. I'm trading, keeping profits from Asia. Nice, nice. Now she making the plans for you. Oh man. Mm-mm. To be honest, if I can figure out the order flow patterns I want, which by the way, my cheat sheet looks totally different than the order flow sheet I had last time I was trading order flow at the end of January. If I can find what I'm looking for and it can translate over to a 20 tick chart, I might move to a 20 tick chart just because it'll move slower. Okay, because we kind of need that. Just a little, just a tad. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Not a small fry. I just feel like she can get to your heart a little bit better with food, not things. Just my thoughts. Come on. Don't start giving me trash. I have time this weekend, which I don't know if I will because I have the kids. I really want to try to get like one more week of back testing data. For this. So right now I just basically have this week so far. So I would want to get like one more week and then also do the divergence, which I don't know. I'm gonna start off with just the divergence in the direction of the trend. I'll add counter trend later. So I'm supposed to be with the kids, I think, on Sunday. So I probably won't have that much time, to be honest. But I do want to do it because I do think that I can make this way more simplified than it was the first time. Way more. Just because I understand volume now, and I feel like with understanding what I want the volume of the swings to be, it shouldn't take as much as I was trying to do before. But we'll see. Unless you've upgraded, I can get a custom jewelry piece now. Say the word. You too, you too. I still hate how fast order flow moves, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I think part of the reason is my chart margin that I have on there. It kind of screws me when the bar closes a little bit. Nope. Like the point of control in the wick of the bar. I did not get that. Public schools are closing. I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. There is so much that's going on as a direct result of the administration that this is gonna sound really bad, but I try not to pay too much attention to it. And it's probably because, like, I don't know, like I said before, I gotta figure out how to survive no matter who's in there and what can I do. And I honestly, like, I would love to, I wouldn't say love, I don't want to use the word love, but I would like to keep up with it a little bit more. But when you have a grandma that watches that shit all day, every day, no matter who she talks to, that's all she talks about, I kind of get so irritated, I don't want to pay attention anymore. That sounds really bad, but it's the truth. She just runs it into the ground. And it drives me insane, actually. So, welcome to my TED Talk. They need to close these student loans. Yeah, I saw something. Somebody made a status yesterday about the student loan situation and was just saying how they sent out something in January, I think, about the payments coming back, and so many people ignored the emails, and now they're getting late payments on their credit reports and all this other stuff. It's just a whole hot mess. I still have a couple of people on my Facebook friends list that do credit repair, people that I met in the credit repair industry. So sometimes when they make certain posts, I get to see it. But yeah. I actually had this sale here, but we were so close to that buy rotation level. And that's kind of where we kicked back up to the break even and then pushed through, but I really didn't want to chance it. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? It's been a week. I have to figure out how I'm going to use it, this order flow chart, and be able to see it with good timing and all of that. Like, when I was just trading volume only, it was just so freaking easy. Ugh. Had the little volume up down indicator at the bottom. So, okay, I'm looking for the volume of this reversal bar to be more than this. And I could just sit there and watch it just tick up. Okay, time to get in. This order flow shit. Ugh. I'm mad I'm back with it, I'm not gonna lie. But if it ends up working out this time around, hallelujah, because I'm tired of changing shit. But I can just tell there's certain things that I can't see, that I need to see, that I can only see with order flow, and it's very annoying because I don't want to trade order flow anymore. Just don't. But it's all good. I might try to take a stab at a divergence trade in the direction of the trend, but only if it's like a traditional. So this would need to start with a lower low. So I want a lower low to a lower high to a lower low, and vice versa for sales. It's kind of what I want to wait on. 17, 30. The 1 minute chart is discussed. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? More work than anything. I feel you. Uh-oh, Janelle stole your nickname. Not our security guard made it. Yeah, the 1 minute chart is a little, it's probably not as bad as a 5. I haven't even looked to see what the 5 minute chart looks like. It's gonna freeze my charts a little bit, but that's all right. Ah, no, the 5-minute chart is disgusting. I will take the 1 minute all day, every day. Oh my gosh, it looks terrible. This is the 5-minute chart. That's not cute. Once we hit the prior day low, it's been ugly ever since. Bounced right off of this pivot level, and now we've basically just been going back and forth between these two levels. Oh, that's absolutely terrible. Let's see, and these levels are about 75 points away from each other. The support, that's the first support level, second, I'm sorry, is at 660, and then the prior low is at 735. So we've kind of just been going back and forth between the two. Not cute, not cute. Oh shit, that's what I get for looking down, because I was bored. This price action is boring. All right, so we've pushed through the middle VWAP level, so maybe we see a little something. It's not where I wanted the point of control. Of course it looks out. I definitely was looking for that buy, but I wanted the point of control to be in the wick, not the body. It's validating now. 750 is where we bounced yesterday morning. Now we're rejecting it. You still sick? When did you get sick? When did you tell us you were sick? You sitting flat, Amelia, no trades taken today? NQ altogether is disgusting. Let's see, 750. Let me look at yesterday. Yeah, I see. Kind of bounced there in the overnight, like around 5:20 this morning, and then that was the opening candle, bounced off of it again, and we've been holding that ever since. I see, I see. I see. It's not where I wanted that. A lot of negative delta right here. Come on. I hate when I have to start streaming earlier again because I hate when my better setups are in the first 15 to 30 minutes and then I'm sitting here waiting for what I want to see again. Also, I'm just still building this out, so bear with me. But that's kind of irritating. That's why I like trading the first 30 minutes. If I could just trade the first 30 minutes honestly and keep it moving with my life, I would. I absolutely would. Not gonna lie. C28. It's probably gonna be. This is building up a little too much. It's equal. I just needed the delta to be more than 40 or less than 28, and it was 40 on the dot. So too much indecision right there. So Nutty Alpine and oh. You said you were sick yesterday. I'm sorry, Trenches. I didn't read it. My apologies. I hope you feel better. You got COVID or you just got like a common cold? Don't pay no. I do pay attention to trenches. He gives scamming vibes. As much as I like Nutty, I refuse. I did end up watching both streams just because I'm so used to putting those two on while I'm journaling. I watch one and then sometime later on in the day I watch the other. And so I did just tune in just because it was actually pretty nice to see Alpine kind of gain some of his confidence back. Because with him losing I think he lost all of his accounts on Monday. He's just been kind of on a losing streak, and trust me, I have too, and I understand. Excuse me, but it was nice to see him kind of start gaining his confidence back yesterday. So I would say it was a success. And he is back on his channel today. All right, I'll go over there after I'm done. You should know I got my Nutty, but I did not tune in. I feel y'all. Maybe I No, I did read. No, I read. Okay. First of all, trenches. You ain't gonna tell me what these eyes seen, okay? You ain't. No, because if I read it yesterday, I would have told you that I hope you feel better yesterday. All I remember is you saying like that you can't believe y'all got snow. That's all I genuinely remember reading. I'm not lying to you. Okay. Not. It's all I remember. Okay. So my apologies, sir. My apologies. No, I can't block trenches. Trenches is our fave. Come on, man. 27. All right, yeah. I think I'm gonna try the next divergence trade. Let's see what I got filled on that one. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I haven't even started collecting the data for it. That's why I'm like a little, I don't know. I don't know about that. But we'll see. Yeah. 70 degrees to snow got me sick. I started about y'all, trenches is on my head today. The fuck? No, I remember seeing the 70 degrees of snow, and then yes, I remember talking about the tornadoes because we get the same weather y'all do. But I promise I did not see that you were sick. I'm sorry. Hey, accept my apology. Charge my head, charge my eyes, and not my heart. Okay? Oh, sir. Gosh, I feel like I'm in trouble. Getting scolded. My gosh. No, Amelia. No, don't encourage him. No, I swear I don't remember reading it. I don't. Oh, speaking of which. Sorry, I need to do this now before I forget because I have to make sure it's not this weekend. And I'm gonna forget after I wake up from my nap. I can assure you of that. She might be on the phone with my mom. I'll call. We're supposed to be taking the kids to Grant's farm, and I think I'm going to invite my best friend so she can bring her 2 kids. Well, the baby's not gonna remember nothing, and probably the 2-year-old won't either, but that's okay. We'll make it a family affair. So right now, because I'm trading inside of where we changed to a downtrend, I'm not looking for any trades in the direction of the trend, only counter trend, or we need to break here. I made the executive decision to do that. Because what tends to happen on the Rincos is when we have something like this where we're rejecting almost immediately, really it's just the pullback for the trend continuation on a time-based chart. And so I noticed that I was kind of getting caught in fucked up trades, trading inside of the zone. Unless the entry bar had like a level attached to it, sometimes it will work out just fine. But yeah, we need to break either way. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. I want to turn it up a little bit. But yeah, if I could just get one more week of data, I think I'll have enough to feel confident on what I'm looking for in each setup. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We also keep having heavier pullbacks. So I'm kind of sitting out because right now I don't really like the heavier pullbacks, meaning like if I was looking for this buy, I can't anymore because there's 480 in this swing and 280 in this one. So there's too much volume there for the downside. Right now, it seems like the only time I can take that is when it's a traditional pullback. But yeah, I just want like one more decent trade though. Just one. I'm not asking for much. Just let's see, we're right back at the change zone right now. Trying to find the momentum to the upside so I can get into the buys. I don't mind taking sales too, but you can see we keep rejecting that notion. Good morning, Timbo. How are you this morning? Good morning. Yeah, we should have fun. So we really we want to go because the last time we went was Amora had to be 2. Yeah, she had to be like 2 and she's 6 now. Well, she'll be 6 in July. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it would have had to have been then because the baby wasn't born yet when we went, I'm pretty sure. And it was so funny because she was so scared to feed the goats, child. I had to hold her in my arms. She had the bottle in her hand and she's just like putting the bottle down and taking it back. She refused to stand up in there. Now my nephew at the time, he didn't care. So then we had got the little seeds, I guess, to feed the goats that were inside of the. So there's 2 different places you can feed the goats. There's one where they're like in the big pasture with the gates, and then there's another place where they have like, you know, some of the baby goats inside of a gated little like circular area or whatever, and you could feed them with the little bottles, and you can actually stand in there with them. So when we were done with that part, and it was she wanted to feed the ones inside of the bigger pasture, she was like sticking her head through the gate. Hello. I'm like, girl, get your head back out of there for that dang on goat bite your head off. What is wrong with you? And her voice is so raspy. Hello. Hello. I'm like, oh my gosh, get this child out of here. But we had a lot of fun. My nephew, he really loved feeding the birds. I mean, he loved it. And so when we were on the little train to get to the area, because they do like kind of like a little safari kind of thing or whatever. Oh man, 61. All right. As long as the POC stays in the wick, I'll be up. Now there's positive delta and it's a trap. I don't. I don't like when the POC is opposite the direction I'm going. I forgot what the damn delta was, 61. That's invalidated. But yeah, so you can ride like the little train to go on like a little mini safari until you get to like the bigger area or whatever. And this child here, I don't even think she was 2 yet, because I'm pretty sure we went in the summer, like right before her birthday. And when I tell y'all, there was these kids behind us that were so loud, and she just kept like looking back at them with the most stank face I've ever seen. I'm like, bro, we have to work on her face. Her face tells everything. She gets it from me because, oh my gosh, my face, listen. When I used to run events and speak at events and stuff, that was the one thing that one of my mentors, his wife, she would always be like, she would be in the crowd. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my little baby. I'm good, Timbo. I am good. A little sleep deprived, but I'm good. So have some decor. Listen, she sure did. I mean, I probably have it on video somewhere in my phone, but yeah, it was a mess, okay? A hot mess. 89. We're not going to get enough delta in there. Why, when I get on the stream, do things just completely change? There were some really nice setups in really the first 15 minutes. I'll even say the first 30 minutes, for real, for real. I missed a few, but I'm a little trigger shy because I still don't know exactly what I want. I don't know. All right. See if we can get this counter trend move if this bar reverses down in time. Only got a minute and a half left. Except I need more volume in this swing up first. I need to overtake this one. And I only know that because I can tell. All right, there we go. I don't want you to do all that now. 28. This market is a hoe. All right, let me show y'all the accounts. My alarm's about to go off. Or the account. That just pissed me off. Stupid ass market. That's all right, because I am going to gather more data this weekend. So that's all right. The market be playing me when I get on the stream, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure both trades that I took were just regular pullbacks in the same direction of the trend. Pretty sure. But this is where we are. Like I said, I only took 2 trades. I just did 3 contracts just because I want to get as far as I can with this account before the end of Tuesday's session. Depending on if I'm able to gather more data this weekend or not, I might start trading my PA again just because. Why not? But yeah, I'm back to full drawdown on this account. As you can see, this is TPT, so the drawdown is 2,000, but it's end of day. So Once it goes above 2,000, it lets me know that I'm at the highest balance I've ever seen on the account so far, which this account has kind of just honestly been going back and forth. This is the one where I pushed it past 10 o'clock and ended up blowing it, and I was like $2,000 in profit. Just dumb. But I mean, I guess obviously it was needed because I needed to take a step back from what I was doing and kind of adjust and go back to what I was doing before, just with some adjustments. So we'll see what happens. Rough day today for me, halfway to target, and not happy about that. You know what? With it being quad witch and triple witch and whichever one it is, today might just be a difficult day overall, to be honest. So even though you're only halfway, it might be good to stop if it's gonna send you on tilts. I mean, it's kind of frustrating because when you're used to hitting your target by a certain time of day, because market conditions are typically decent, and you haven't hit it, it's like, then you really want to push it. But yeah, honestly, not bad at all. But what my goal is, I'll tell you guys, my goal is to solidify what I want in the pullbacks. And I have a feeling that only the traditional divergence will work. Which I did pull my old cheat sheet last time I traded order flow, and oh my gosh, it was insane compared to what I have right now. Like, just all the different things that I was trying to make work. And I think that after looking at volume only, I kind of understand which volume patterns of the swings will typically produce good pullbacks, and which ones are kind of indicating that we might actually be going for a short-term reversal. Like, we might not actually change trends, but we might be looking for a reversal. And so what I want to be able to do, if I show you the chart, this is what I want to be able to do. Okay, I want to be able to, like, all right, if we have a pullback in the direction of the trend, being able to take that, when volume of the swing starts to show me that, like, hey, we're probably, like, everything's drying up. So like here, for instance, 2.1 thousand volume here, 1.5 there. That's letting me know that the seller volume is starting to dry up, and that I should probably be looking for a counter trend, like a counter trend pullback. Now, I don't really, so far, I don't really like this particular counter trend pullback where we go lower low to lower high to higher low. It's too risky because technically the sellers are still kind of in control because we have the lower high, right? So I prefer the counter trend pullbacks that look like this: higher low to higher high to higher low, or it can even start with a lower low here, but as long as we have a higher high to higher low, pretty fine. But I also want to be able to, like, after we have that counter trend move, if I can find a good example, like here, for instance. So we have the counter trend pullback, right? Boom. But then we don't really push for the new trend change. So we're still technically in the downtrend. I want to be able to, after this pullback, see this divergence and be able to take it going back down, because you see that after this divergence, we started to consolidate a little bit, came up, created another divergence, just a different type of divergence, and then we finally broke through the structure, right? And so the reason why it's important that I kind of be able to take those three different types of trades is because when you look on a time-based chart, what this divergence here is just a deeper pullback, basically. Now sometimes, like right now, well, this is a 5-minute chart. Let me go on a 1-minute chart real quick. Held place. The chart is a little frozen. Now that's a different example because that didn't maintain the structure. I want to find one that, like, maintains the structure. Here's a good one. All right. So we have an uptrend on the Rinkos. Here is an alternate divergence pattern, right? So the reason why it's important that I be able to take that is because when you look on a time-based chart, all that pattern is, you can see we broke structure, so we're creating an uptrend, and then we pull back. Now this is a very shallow pullback, but let's just pretend like this let's pretend like that divergence here is like here, because this is what it'll typically look like. Even if it's not on a 1 minute chart, usually when I look at structure, I look at a 10-second chart because most of my trades, or a 5-second chart, because most of my trades last less than 5 seconds. What it'll typically be on those charts is this pullback here for me to be able to continue with the uptrend. Now it was short-lived. There wasn't enough volume to continue, as you can see, but it doesn't matter because I only want 4.5 points of it. So that is what my goal is. I mean, today is not bad for me coming in with just a week, not even a week, 4 days of data. So I kind of know what I'm looking for some of the pullbacks, but not all of them yet. So halfway with Apex and over 40% on Bulinox. I think at some point I might end up trying Bulinox. That might end up being my third prop firm instead of Top Step. I just don't know yet. I really just want to get to my first payout and then I'll figure out from there, because to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind having like 10 Apex accounts and maxing out at Take Profit Trader and just leaving it there. I don't feel like managing too many accounts, but we'll see. But yeah, but that's it for me, you guys. I'm gonna go take me a nap and then journal, try to gather some more data, because I really want to come into next week with very high confidence in what I'm looking for. And just stick to the patterns that work. I don't want to try to force anything. Like if something is kind of like it doesn't produce enough wins, I don't want to continue trying to gather the data for it to try to force it to work. Like after you've gathered honestly, when you're scalping like this with a very specific like setup requirement, you don't really need that much data to kind of form like a good hypothesis on what the market is going to do based on certain setups. Because even with just 4 days of data, there's certain volume and order flow patterns that I know for sure already just don't work. They just don't. And the other thing is, if you gather enough data from different like market conditions, now the market has not been that volatile to me anymore. It looks a little bit more volatile now that I'm trading order flow, because that shit moves so dang on fast sometimes. But the market has not really been that volatile. So I might end up pulling data from one of the super volatile days that we had a couple of weeks ago. That way, like I have data from when the ATR is kind of normal, and then when the ATR was super duper high or the VIX was super duper high, and kind of go from there, but we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry I couldn't take another trade while I was on the stream and the market just didn't give it to me, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend. Be safe, and I'll see you guys Monday. Bye.